Hello everyone, this is Commander Ritesh Menon, your Transformational Healing Coach, on a mission to transform the health industry by empowering 1 million homemakers and students to become powerful healing coaches. A lot of you are connected with me through the WhatsApp, Facebook group and YouTube videos. So thank you for your time and trust. And I would also love to welcome the wonderful people who are connecting with me for the first time. Thank you for the opportunity to serve. It's great to have you here. Before I start, let me tell you something about myself. Well, the prefix of Commander is a reflection of my service in the Indian Navy for the last 20 years, which was followed by 5 years stint in the corporate with the Tata Group of companies, namely the Taj Group of hotels. After which I decided to follow my calling to serve the world through energy healing and life coaching. Well, the awareness of health began when I suffered an epileptic attack during my flying training at the Air Force Academy. Thankfully, I was not flying, but that incident ended my flying career. If that was not a shock enough, the doctors told me that I need to have medicines all my life. Imagine a 21-year-old being told to have sedatives all his life, to sleep on the floor, not to drive or swim, or work near open machinery. In other words, I was technically not independent anymore, and ideally not really fit to serve in the armed forces. That incident changed my priorities and outlook towards life and health in particular, and I worked hard to get off the medicines after trying alternate complementary treatments. Within the next 5 years, I was off the medicines and perfectly fine. But the pain and agony I went through allowed me to be more sensitive to the need to stay fit and healthy, physically, psychologically, and spiritually. Today, I have a small WhatsApp group family where I take meditations and do healing sessions and sessions on material and spiritual success, and we are enjoying the journey of life despite our challenges. Now, I know the topic I have chosen to start this podcast is kind of rare and maybe at first sound unscientific, but let me assure you that it's truly science. Since both me and my wife are working, we have shifted our houses at least 15 times in the last 20 years. In case some of you have had that experience, do you recollect how you feel when you have not yet unpacked and there are boxes and cartons lying all over the place? Kind of seeps your energy, right? And also feels a little heavy. And if you notice a little more deeply, the heaviness kind of also transfers to your head. Now imagine your bedroom cluttered with books, clothes, a lot of stuff. How does it make you feel? Overwhelmed? The physical baggage does not remain on the outside. It also takes shape inside your heart and head in the form of energy, and one feels restless till one has decluttered the entire bedroom, space, or any space in your area. So as an experiment, try this out. Take a space in your house which requires to be decluttered. Do it and see how you feel before and after that. Alright? Now, the lack of forgiveness is that emotional baggage that we have been carrying for a while. Just imagine yourself holding a glass of water in your hands and playing statue with a colleague or a friend or a child or a sibling. After a while, it will start to feel heavy and also hurt. Can you even imagine for how long we've been carrying that insult and hurt within us? Maybe years, maybe from childhood, maybe even past lifetimes. And we can't even imagine the pressure that is putting on our well-being and health. So with that understanding, let me define forgiveness. The intentional and voluntary process by which a victim undergoes a change in feelings and attitude regarding an offense and overcomes negative emotions such as resentment, vengeance, however justified it may be. Now, the two keywords here, first is the intentional and voluntary process. So it's not something which is forced upon. It has to be a deliberate choice that you make to forgive. That means it's intentional. It is voluntary. You want to make it happen. You realize the value of it, and hence it's absolutely through your own choice. The next word is victim. Why is a person who is forgiving a victim? Because the person always feels that he has been wronged and been taken advantage of. So that is a thought process of one who is not forgiven, always feels he is a victim. Alright? So that needs to be dropped. Only when you can drop the victim attitude can you even move towards forgiveness. And of course, if you are full of negative emotions, it becomes all the more difficult to forgive somebody or a situation or an object. So that's where healing and the forgiveness techniques allow you to be in that space where you can take it forward. Also, it is the science, and also it is an art. It is the art of letting go and the art of letting God in. So if you are able to work towards it, you will be able, over a period of time, understand the art and let it go and allow God to seep in. Last but not the least, it is the trait of the powerful. Forgiveness is not the joy of one who is a coward or not courageous. It requires a lot of guts to be and enjoy the glory of forgiveness. Alright, so thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I'm grateful for all your presence. If it has connected with you in certain way, in whatever way, please do subscribe and follow me for the next part of forgiveness, and let's enjoy this journey together. So the call to action now is that you find a space within your house which is cluttered, and see how you feel before it, and once you clean it up, see how you feel, not only physically but also emotionally and mentally. All right, so here's to a lot of baggage reduction for all of you. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you soon.